What is up, team? What is going on? This is your coach, Luis Lopez. For today, I got a special workout for you today. We're going to do the NFL workout. What that means is I actually did a workout with some NFL teammates here recently, and I decided why not to go ahead and throw it on a live stream for you guys. So a couple important things. This is a full 1 hour workout, so be ready to rock it today. So make sure you dedicate a full hour for this one. You are going to need your TRX straps, so make sure you have those ready. We're only going to be using a TRX strap, and we're only going to be using a mat, but I guarantee you the workout today you're going to feel because it was specifically designed for performance, specifically designed to be intense, so hopefully you guys will enjoy, okay? Make sure to get your playlist ready. As you already know, I won't have any music, so I want to make sure you can hear me clearly, so make sure you have that set up. As we do, we're going to do a full 10-minute warm-up, so make sure you're really good for this workout today. We're going to do our first round with the strap base. Round 2 is going to be our AMRAP series. Round 3 is going to be back for some core work with the TRX strap. And then the final round is actually 2 separate challenge exercises I'm going to have you do today. So it's going to be a full one, my friend. Of course, like I said, this is going to be specifically, yes, it can be for all levels. But you're going to notice that this one's going to be definitely tough. So if you're definitely an athlete, a former athlete, or somebody that just is, I guess we could say a weekend warrior and really wants to push a little bit, go ahead and try this one out. All right? So let's go ahead and get ready. We're going to start with our very first warm-up, which is going to be our runner stretch, which we always love to do at TRX. And I always like to start right away into our active plank. So let's go ahead and get ready. Go ahead and get positioned with those feet shoulder width. Go ahead and activate those glutes, quads, and core. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, and all I want you to do is just hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and get those hips up as high as you can. We're going to do that downward dog. Go ahead and walk on those heels a little bit so those heels are moving up and down. Beautiful. Back to your plank. Right leg goes forward. I want you to reach up to the sky as high as you can go. Then get that elbow to that knee, and I want you to do 3 quick circles around that ankle. Beautiful. Once you get to there, let's go back to your plank. Let's go to the other side, all the way up and reach, elbow to knee. Once again, 3 big circles around that ankle. Rinse and repeat, okay? So here's the only good news, or I guess good news or bad news, but yes, I am obviously doing this workout with you. So you're probably going to actually see me get really tired on this one today. But hey, this is what I get paid for, right? So I want to make sure that you guys are definitely ready for this workout, as I am also anticipating how it's going to go, okay? So once again, just repeat it into that same runner stretch, making sure each time that you're working on getting a little bit more of that stretch, a little bit more of that rotation in each movement that you do, a little bit of a bigger circle as you go, all right? So we got 30 seconds to go. You're more than welcome to pick up your pace a little bit more. You're more than welcome to hold in a certain position if you like, but either way, make sure it feels good to you, as we want to make sure that we are ready to rock for our next warm-up exercise, all right? So we are almost done, so I'm going to throw in my last one here before our last couple of seconds, taking that final deep breath. And we're going to finish in 3, we're going to finish in 2, we're going to finish in 1. Let's go ahead and come all the way up. We're going to go ahead and grab those straps. Make sure your straps are at mid-length. So remember, those yellow tabs are right in the middle of those straps. We're going to do our TRX squat to row. So notice I have a slight angle. Arms are nice and straight. I'm just going to pop down and come up and then row right into that low row, okay? So in 3, 2, 1, let's go ahead and begin. So when most people do this, you want to make sure when you do that low row, just make sure that you can feel it a little bit, right? Because if you don't have a deep enough of an angle, you're going to feel a lot of this slack like this, right? So we want to do that. You want to make sure that if you need to step forward a little bit more and get a little bit deeper into that squat and that angle, go ahead and do it, all right? But like I said, this is up to you. This is just a mobility movement, and we're starting to get that body nice and warm, so I just want to make sure it feels good to you, because I can tell you right now it feels good to me, so we're going to keep it up. Breathe, pull. Each time, if your knees allow you to, get a little bit deeper in that squat, okay? So a few more seconds, then we will switch it up. In 3, in 2, in 1, and yes. Now go ahead and turn all the way around. You're facing away from the anchor point, wall or door. We're going to do that forward lunge to T stretch or to that chest stretch. So notice as I step forward, I get that nice T in my arms, all right? So take a deep breath. I'm going to start in 3, in 2, in 1. Go ahead and begin. So remember, open, close. So getting that nice T in my arms on both sides, 90-degree angle in those knees as I go down into that lunge. And also keep in mind, as you do your lunge, Make sure to go down on what feels good to you, right? So don't try to crash your knee to the ground. If it doesn't feel good yet, just bend the knees to what feels good to you. This is always key for us to make sure that you're challenging to what feels good to you. All right, so we still got about 15 seconds to go. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up my pace just a little bit more to make sure we are good. And then we will, once again, switch up that warm-up exercise. Breathe in at all times. Arms stay straight. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Now from here, go ahead and get your feet back into a slight angle. So notice I have a slight angle, glutes, quads, and core activated. I'm going to reach forward into that rollout and return. Now when we do this rollout, we're going to go ahead and start in 3, in 2, in 1. Go ahead and begin. Keep in mind this is a warm-up. Don't get too deep of an angle because you don't want to make it too hard already. This is all about just warming up those shoulder joints, warming up your core, obviously, make sure it's getting nice and active, and making sure to breathe, right? So make sure it feels good. If you're shaking a little bit, it's okay. Just you don't want to be shaking like a leaf yet because we're not actually in our workout yet. We're just still moving and warming up. Beautiful work. How are we feeling? Are we breathing each time? Yes. Are you reaching out in front of you? Are you returning at the same pace? And as you reach, are you getting on those toes? And then back to starting position. Okay? Awesome work. Keep going. After this, we're going to do a little bit more of a cardio-based warm-up in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so go ahead and drop your straps. We're going to do some jumping jacks. Various ways to do jumping jacks. I keep it simple. I just like to keep the arms straight as I pop up and down. If you can't do that, you know what to do. You can just tap from side to side, all right? 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. So those warm-up jumping jacks. Now my goal is to get your heart rate up just a little bit as we go and making sure, of course, to breathe, as always, right? So my pace, I always like to go with music. Obviously, I don't have any on right now, but if you got that song on and you're trying to go with that pace, stick with the pace you got going on, unless it's like a really slow song. But otherwise, just maintain a pace that feels good to you. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Yes, now we're going to get down on the ground quickly because we're going to do our plank jacks. Once again, starting in that plank, moving those feet back and forth. In 3, in 2, in 1, let's go. So we are hopping on those toes. For those of you that's too hard to hop, just tap from one side to the other. You just tap that foot, switch sides. Otherwise, keep hopping or jacking those feet out and back. Now the hips, they're going to bounce a little bit, but keep them as stable as you can. So what I don't want to see is this big jumping, right? Everything's stable in the hips, just popping those legs out and back and minimizing hip bounce. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Now, we're going to go ahead and get all the way back up. We're going to finish with knee highs. You can either march it out, or if you're ready, you can start to get those knees up. The goal is up to hip height. Here we go. 30 seconds. Let's go. So I'm going to go ahead and drive those knees up to hip level. For those of you that's too hard, you don't have to drive the knee up too high, or you can continue to march it, whatever feels good to you, okay? 15 seconds to go, so I'm going to pick up my pace a little bit more so I make sure I am good to go. And then after this, we'll have one more warm-up exercise. That's it. Beautiful work. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1. All right, check this out. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to do an inchworm forward to a plank, 10 mountain climbers. Each one counts as 1. Once I get to my 10 mountain climbers, I'm going to come all the way back, reach to the sky. Notice as I go forward, my knees stay straight or my legs stay as straight as they can. Power up my 10 climbers all the way back up. Rinse and repeat. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So first, that inchworm, walk forward. Power out those 10 climbers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way back slow. Beautiful. You can have those arms up or keep them to the side. Rinse and repeat. Let's go. Once again, 10 climbers. After you do those 10 climbers, you're going to walk all the way back up. Rinse and repeat. Good. The speed is up to you. Just as a reminder, try not to overdo it. The work that I have for you is going to be plenty enough, I promise. So make sure that you have a pace that you'll need the next 90 seconds to recover, but you're not dying already, okay? So you can see for me, I'm definitely feeling it, but I'm maintaining a pace that feels good to me. Once again, reaching my 10 climbers, all the way up, reaching the sky. We are almost done. How are we doing? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and yes. All right, so we got 90 seconds. We're going to get into our round one. We're going to go between fully lengthened and mid-length on the straps. So we're going to start right away. Fully lengthening on those straps. Because one of the first things we're going to do is a TRX one-legged chest press. Yes, we're going to do balance. Now, once again, I told you this is for our NFL players. So even when they were doing it, this is not easy and not even for me. So if I lose my balance a little bit, hey, I'm human, right? We're all human, so we just got to make sure we do the best that we can. So here's the deal. We got plenty of time before we start, but I always want to make sure that when you do the one-leg chest press, the first thing you want to make sure to do, those straps are above you, finding that angle. I'm going to start with my weaker side, which is my right leg up, and my left foot's going to be flat on the ground. So that allows me, so when I go forward and up, I have a little bit more balance. If I lose my balance, what do? I can just tap my foot forward, tap my foot back. So for those of you that it's really hard to keep that balance, just tap that foot forward, tap that foot back, it is okay. For those that can hold it, make sure to hold it up the whole time, okay? So we are going to start with those. We're going to stay with the same side. After that first exercise, we're going to go back to mid-length, and I'm going to show you from there, okay? So all my questions to you is, you ready to rock and roll? Comment below. We'll see, all right? So let's get ready for that one-leg push-up. Remember, our chest press. Make sure, once again, that your right leg is up. Take a deep breath, and you're going to start right away into those movements. In 3, in 2, in 1, here we go. So remember, it's all about what you can do. So I'm just taking my time as I'm doing this because my balance with these chest press are pretty good, but it's always a challenge to try to talk and to try to press at the same time. So I know for me it's a challenge, and I want you guys out there to make sure that you're bracing your core as you're pressing. You can go faster than me if you like, but the key is to make sure you're maintaining balance as you go, okay? For those of you that are losing your balance, you can tap your foot. Make sure to reset. Whatever you do, make sure you keep it strong. All right? Brace your core as much as you can as you move. Making sure those straps are not rubbing too much against those arms, so you can get those arms up a little bit higher. And you're probably going to notice if you're doing this, you're probably already sweating, which is normal. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Now, quickly, what we're going to do, let's get those straps to mid-length. So yellow tab to the middle of the strap on each side. We're going to do some balance lunging. Yes. I'm going to start with my right leg up, and what my goal is to do is I'm going to come up, balance, and cross. We're going to do a cross balance lunge on this one, all the way back up. Notice the elbows are stacked under the shoulders. Breathe, eyes up at the anchor point, okay? So we're going to start with the right leg only. In 3, in 2, in 1, here we go. So coming down slowly, taking your time, crossing behind that front leg as much as you can. That feels good to you, right? Don't make it too hard. If you can't cross that leg, don't worry about it. You don't have to do it. The goal is to just do what you can. And so if you're having a hard time balance, you can tap that foot behind you, then drive it back up. Otherwise, if you're maintaining balance, keep that balance at all times. Notice that the knee is at hip level or higher. So your goal is to get it to minimum hip level. Elbows are staying stacked under those shoulders as I come back up to that first position, okay? You'll notice with balance, like I said last time, balance is going to make you sweat. So it's not really about just speed that's going to make you sweat. It's also about that balance. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Shake it out. Yes, we're going to do the other side. So now I'm going to get my left leg up. Exact same process. Elbows stacked under the shoulders. Left knee in the air at hip level. Drawing that knee behind me all the way back up for that balanced cross lunge. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So all the way behind. Take your time. All the way back up. Good. So remember, the straps are helping you as a guide, right? So you don't want to grip too hard. You want a nice light grip on those handles. And why do I say that? Because if you over grip those straps, you're going to notice a lot of tension in your upper body, those traps and neck. So you want to kind of relax your shoulders, neck, and traps as you go. And helping with that is a little bit of a lighter grip on those handles. Once again, getting that knee to hip level, all the way back nice and slow. Breathing each time. We're doing awesome work. Keep going. How are we feeling? We still got 8 seconds to go. Once again, coming down, up. We are almost done. In 3, in 2, in 1. Yes. Now, quickly, what we're going to do here is we're going to go back to fully lengthened. Yes, back to fully lengthened. We're going to turn around. We're going to do our TRX Fly to rollout. So notice my palms are facing each other. First the fly, and now the rollout all the way forward. So once again, palms together when I do the fly. Then get those palms facing down as I reach into that rollout. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Feet are shoulder width apart if that feels good to you. Reach it as far as you can. And of course, your angle, the farther you go back with those feet, the harder it gets. So make sure you find the right angle for you as you go. So I have a pretty good angle for me. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be easy for you, or it might be too easy. So if you feel like, hey, Lewis, this is too easy, go ahead and set those feet back just a tad more as you go. If it's Lewis, it's too hard, step those feet forward. It's okay. This is a challenge to you. You're not trying to compete with me. I'm just showing you where to go. I just want to make sure that you reach those results, all right? So keep going. We got 10 seconds to go. Opening and closing the door each time. Breathing as we go. In 3, in 2, in 1. Yes. Now, here's the deal. We're going to get those handles underneath the armpits. Underneath the armpits, walk forward as much as you can. Make sure they're nice and tight. Find that 45-degree angle. All your weight should be on the straps. Left foot in front, right leg back. If you've seen my live streams before, you know these are one of my favorites. That sprinter start with the right leg up and return, all right? So in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So I'm going to start slow just to make sure I find my balance. For those pros out there, you're more than welcome to just step it up and go a little bit quicker. But remember, this is a lot of balance, so make sure you take your time as you go. Now with the NFL players, I told them to explode that knee up to get a little bit more power, as if you're sprinting down the street and you're driving that knee up as high as you can. So drive that knee up all the way back. Driving that knee up all the way back. Beautiful. Like I said, your pace is up to you. I'm just keeping it at a simple pace to make sure I get my balance, make sure I can drive that knee up. 10 seconds to go. How are we feeling? Are you keeping your chest out? Are you maintaining your masses and your spaces as you go? Breathe in 3, 2, 1, and yes. We got 15 seconds to switch. So take a deep breath. Back to it again. Find that angle first. Left foot goes forward, right foot goes back. We know what to do. Driving that knee up, all the way back. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. So drive that knee up. Boom. All the way back. Boom. Yes. How are we feeling? Are you feeling like you have control with your body as you move? Yes. You have your masses and spaces. Maintaining neck space between your head and chest. Do you have your chest out, staying strong? Are you trusting those TRX straps and making sure that all your weight is on those straps as we're driving that knee up all the way back? And of course, is it starting to burn? Because I know it is for me. Looking good. Breathe. 10 seconds to go. Beautiful work. Drive that knee up the whole time. We are almost there. In 3, in 2, in 1. Woo, yes, now we got 25 seconds. Guess what? We're doing those one-leg chest presses again, so make sure you get those straps over the shoulders. We're going to switch sides, so now I'm going to have my left knee up, Remember what we talked about. Find your balance first. Started with the flat foot, and then come up nice and slow. Knee should be about hip level. Take a deep breath. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So press. Rinse and repeat. Nice and slow. Take your time. Now, with my left knee up, I have a lot better balance. So that just means that I got to work a little bit more on my right side balance. But it's all good. Still keeping it nice and slow as I move. Making sure those straps are just above my shoulders. And once again, breathing at all times. This is very important. So I like to breathe in on the way down and then out on the way up. And then maintaining that same pace as we go. Remember, if you lose your balance, you know what to do. You can tap that foot forward, tap that foot back, but make sure it's the same foot. Keep that knee at hip level. I don't want to see it dropping because even though I can't see you, I know it's going to happen. Yes, good job. Now from here, let's go back to mid-length quickly because we're going to go back to those balance lunges, starting with the right leg. So remember the balance lunge. Remember the elbows are stacked into the shoulders. Right leg starts up. Back down slow, all the way up. Here we go. The time's going to fly in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So balance lunge, crossing that knee behind you, driving that knee up. Good. Come down slowly. Drive it up a little bit quicker, okay? Remember, do not let gravity do the work for you. So as you go back into that eccentric movement, make sure you are in control as you go down. Drive it up. Keep your chest out. And your eyes on that anchor point or at your straps. What you don't want to do is look down, because when you look down, you'll start to lean forward. We don't want to lean forward. We want to make sure we have that upright posture at all times. Keep going. You guys are doing awesome. Make sure to breathe. Remember the grip on your TRX Suspension Trainer. Make sure to get a grip, but don't grip it too hard. In 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right, shake it out. We're going to do the other side. You know what to do. Remember that left knee goes up. Upright posture is important. We don't want to have a rounded back. As we start, make sure you come down slowly, then power it up, okay? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's rock and roll. Down slow. Cross that knee behind you, all the way up. Only tap the floor with your foot. If you're losing balance, it's okay. If you can maintain the balance, your leg, your left knee or leg is floating the entire time as you're moving back, then driving it back up, all right? How are we doing out there? We're doing good? Comment below. If you're doing that workout, I'm sure you'll start to feel it. You'll notice there's not a lot of conditioning or cardio right now, but the balance alone is going to make you sweaty. If I'm sweating, oh, you have to be sweating. I can't be the only one out there. All right, looking good, team. Breathe. Awesome work. Keep it up. As we are almost there, a few more seconds. Woo! Yes, now you got 20 seconds to get to fully lengthen. Now I'm testing you to see how good you are at lengthening those straps. And remember, the fly, palms face together for the fly. Rotate the palms down, reach in front of you. For those of you that want to challenge, get those feet closer together. I have my feet touching together. Let's see if you got it. 3, 2, 1. Start with that fly. Reach that rollout. Yes, repeat. Palms are facing each other. Fly, open the door, close the door. Roll out as far as you can go. How are we doing? How are we feeling? Are we killing it out there? Yes. Are you going faster than me? Good. If you are going faster than me, just make sure that you have the same form. We do not sacrifice form for speed. So if you cannot maintain your form, then slow it down. That's why I go slow, because I'd rather do it right than just doing it faster, okay? 10 seconds left. We're getting closer to finishing round 1. I told you this was a challenge. You'll notice it was 6 different exercises. In 3, in 2, in 1. Yes. Now from here, get those armpits underneath. Once again, remember doing that sprinter start. So that means I start first nice and tall, angle myself back in that 45-degree, left foot in front, right leg back, driving up and returning. Okay? So take a deep breath. And if you haven't noticed by now, you probably saw in the post, we're doing 45 seconds per exercise. Let's rock and roll. So all the way back, drive it up. Remember, I'm just maintaining an intermediate pace to make sure that I maintain my balance. You're more than welcome to go faster or slower, but just make sure that you are moving and keeping that chest out. Remember, trust your straps. Make sure your weight is on the strap, you're keeping your chest out. And when you return, tap that toe, drive it up again. Beautiful work. Now, I'll promise you when we have 15 seconds, which is now, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up a little bit more so I can finish strong. As I go faster, my balance will be the challenge. So I don't want to lose my balance. I want to maintain as I go. Are you going quicker than me? Good. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Switch it up. We are almost done with round 1. We're doing that other side. We only got 15 seconds. So now my right foot is in front. My left foot is behind. I'm going to take a deep breath. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's rock and roll. Knee up and back. Yes. Whatever you do, stay strong at all times and make sure that we don't lose our form. Way to rock it today. We are getting done with round 1. How are you doing out there? Beautiful work. If you need to slow it down, it's all good. This is once again intermediate level. If you want to drive it in the 15 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and start that now for 15 seconds. Boom. Drive it up a little bit quicker. Knee to chest. Staying strong. We are almost there. 3, 2, 1, and whoo. Take a breath. Grab some water quickly if you need it. Now, next thing we're going to do is going to be an AMRAP challenge. The AMRAP challenge is going to be 3 different exercises. Get your strap to mid-length. Yellow tabs are at mid-length. What's the first one? We're getting right into power pulls. So what you want to do is, first of all, grab your strap. Make sure it's tight, so give it a nice tug. Notice my angle, and I'll do this other side. I got that nice row already set. Angle, my hand is up. I'm going to first come down, rotate, back, pull. Again, down, rotate, back, pull. So that's 10 on each side, 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. Now, when you finish with those, even out your straps. Number 2, 15, yes, 15 squat jumps. If you cannot squat jump, just squat. It's okay, but I want 15 of those. Number 3 in your AMRAP is going to be, and I'll do it at an angle. This is the challenge. Down, up into commando, shoulder tap. Hips are as stable as they can be. Down, up, shoulder tap each side 10 times. So you'll notice 10 power pulls per side, 15 squat jumps, 10 commando shoulder taps, rinse and repeat. We're going to do this for a full 8 minutes. Yes, 8 full minutes. We're going to start in less than 30 seconds, all right? So how you feeling out there? You good? I hope so, because we are going to get this rocking and rolling. So make sure, 20 seconds to go. We're going to start with those power pulls together. I would suggest to go at my pace and then pick it up after you finish that first round, all right? So let's get ready. I'll start on my left. Once again, I got my hand up. I have my angle ready to go. I'm going to take a deep breath. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I'm going to extend the arm. I'm going to rotate. If I can touch the floor, great. If not, no worries. That's 1. Once again, extend, rotate, 2, extend, rotate, 3. You can either have your feet flat. I'm going to keep my feet flat just so it's a little bit more comfortable. Or you can have your heels up. It's up to you. Or heels down, toes up. Good. Down. These are a lot harder than they look. As I have 5 more. And notice I'm not going too fast because I don't want to lose my form. This is super important. Boom. Up. Yes. 3 more. Boom. Rotate. Up. Yes. 8. I just got a couple more. Then yes, I got to switch sides. Boom. 1 more. Boom. Yes. I'm only going to switch to the other arm. Same strap. Same setup. Finding my angle. Here we go. So once again, down. Rotate. Back. 1. Down. Rotate. Back. 2. So you're going to notice I'm doing 2 separate movements. I'm doing my row first. I'm coming down. I rotate, rotate back, then pull. Down, rotate, coming back, then pull. Good. So I've only got 5 more. So there's 1. Now make sure I'm maintaining my movement as I go. 2. How are we feeling out there? 3. Yes. Rotate. 4. 1 more. 5. And yeah, so I just did 10 per side. Number 2, even out those straps. We're going to get right into our squat jumps. 15. Here we go. When you're ready, let's go. So 1, 2, getting low and deep. 4, 5, 6. Remember, if you can't jump, just squat. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo. Now, into those commando shoulder taps. Remember, so let me angle myself a little bit so you can see me a little bit better. But as a reminder, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, tap, tap. That's 1. All the way up, tap, tap. 2. All the way up, tap, tap. 3. Don't forget about those hips. How stable can you be? 4. Tap, tap. 5. Tap, tap. 6. Oh, these NFL players hating me after this one. 7. Now I can see why. Let's go. Tap, tap. 8. All the way down. Up, tap, tap. Almost there. Tap, tap. That was 10. Continue on your own. So all we did was 3 simple movements. I did that about 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and go back. So go ahead and go when you're ready. Take a rest when you need to. Here I go. Starting with that power pull. All right, so remember your angle. Wherever you start, flat feet for me, feels more comfortable for me, is I'm going to do my 10. Boom, make sure to rotate as much as it feels good to you. If you can't rotate as much as me, it's okay. Just make sure it feels comfortable as you go. Yes. Pull. Good, full rotation. Pull. Full rotation. pull. Full rotation. I only got 3 more. Let's go. Are you sticking with me? Are you going faster? If you are, awesome. Get in the hand of the game. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and switch sides. So, like I said, you're either sticking with me or you're on your own. Either way, make sure to maintain form. As we rotate and return, pull. So I'm going to step it up just a little bit on the side so I can see if I can go a little bit faster for round 2, 3. Yes. 4. Yes. 5. How are y'all feeling out there? Are you feeling the work? You're noticing a combined strength and, of course, with some cardio with those jumps, which we'll get into next. Boom. All I need is 2 more. Then I'm going to switch it up. Good. 1 more. Woo. Beautiful. All right. I'm evening out my straps. Remember to even out those straps. Here we go with my jumps. You can squat if you want. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each time get deeper if your knees will allow you to. Go ahead and do it. If not, don't get down as low. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. All right, I'm going back into that commando shoulder tap. Commando shoulder tap. So once again, all the way down, all the way up, tap, tap. All the way down, all the way up, tap, tap. All the way down, all the way up, tap, tap. Good. How many are you at so far? And how are you feeling? Tap, tap. Good. Tap, tap. Whew. Notice I'm trying not to slow down, but I tell you what, man, these are not easy. Let's go. I just got a couple more. If you're already on those power pulls, amazing. Keep it up. Tap, tap. Did you keep those hips strong? All right, so I just finished with 2 rounds. I'm going to go ahead and get into round 3. Back to those power pulls. Once again, make sure it's nice and tight. So we're floating about 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. I'm going to try to see how much I can squeeze in for another round. 2 down. Let's see if I can get 1 more. Here we go. So you won't hear me count anymore. I'll be counting on my own. But let's keep rocking it, team, as we go. Are you keeping those feet flat? When you're pulling, preventing slack. As all times, you want tension in that strap. Awesome work. Keep it up. Oh, you know I'm getting tired. It's not easy to talk and train at the same time, but this is what I get paid for. So let's keep doing it. Couple more. Boom. Yes. All right, I'm switching sides. How are you doing so far? I got 1:20 left. That's what I got on the clock. Let's keep going. Good. So I got to at least get these power pulls done before the time is up. At least get them done. So let's see. Remember, maintaining those masses and spaces. You're always in an active plank. So right now, as a reminder, I'm activating my glutes, quads, and hamstrings, or glutes, quads, and core to ensure that proper form. Boom. I just got 3 more. Let's go. Good. Do not compromise form for speed. Yes. All right, even out those straps. Getting close, my friends. I got 35 seconds left, which means I can get in these jumps. I hope you got your favorite music going, because that's the only way it's motivating me right now is your music. Yes. Woo. Good. All right, let's see how many I can squeeze of these shoulder taps, commandos. Woo. As we're getting close to finishing those 8 minutes. Boom. Oh, nice work. You got 2 minutes. Grab water quickly, but before you do that, get those straps to mid-calf, which means handles are at the kneecaps. Our handles are at the kneecaps so that the foot cradle's at the mid-calf. I need to grab some water real quick. I'm still here. I'm just double checking to make sure that I got some water, which is actually right here. Yes, I'm back, team. All right. So we got a minute 30 before we begin. So you'll notice that the time, the rest, and recovery is very important here. Now, get your mat set up. Everything we're going to be doing is going to be either with the toes in or the heels in. So be ready for it. This is going to be, in round 3, we're doing 1-minute intervals. Yes, we are doing 1-minute intervals. Remember, these are for NFL players, athletes, just like you. So I got to step it up, right? Now here's the deal. We're going to start with those knees in, or those toes in, excuse me. Getting those toes in, ensuring that when you do that, that you're properly positioned. Okay, and we're going to start off with TRX Oblique Crunches, which once again, we're going to be here, one side, repeat, other side. If you get tired, you can drop those knees down. That's the first exercise. Exercise 2, I'm actually going to have you go to 2 foot cradles into 1 foot. Now, don't do it yet. I just want to show you the transition that I'm doing on how you're going to get 2 cradles, foot cradles to 1 foot. But excuse me, we're going to do that after exercise when we get to exercise number 2. Okay, so once again, we're going to go back into toes in. I always like to do it the TRX way, which is once again, stinky socks over the shoelaces, popping it over. And we're going to start with those oblique crunches that I told you about. Remember, one side, other side. Keep those toes pointing straight to the ground. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So remember, 1 minute, which means that I don't think going fast is the best idea. So what I'm doing is I'm just making sure my form is good, repeating back to that plank. My toes are pointed straight to the ground. And I'm just breathing as I go. Why do I reset back in the plank? To make sure that I'm in the right position, right? I don't want to be dipping down here or my hips in the air. I want to make sure everything's even. Are my toes pointed straight to the ground? Make sure you're checking on that. Is your core activated? We're already halfway there. Remember, if you're getting tired, drop your knees to the ground. I won't try to do it because I'm the coach here, but if I get tired, I will take the rest when I have to. But we are almost there. Keep breathing, maintaining, staying straight as a surfboard as you do, driving those knees to one side, switching sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. I felt that one right off the bat. Now, number 2, remember I told you to get both foot cradles into 1 foot. I'm going to get them both into my right foot, so notice here. We're going to do lunges. Do not laugh if I fall, all right, because this isn't my strong suit. But notice I start from the bottom up, hands are on the knees, coming all the way up, then all the way down to what I can do. Either drive the knee up to hip level or keep it here. I'll leave it up to you, but take a deep breath. We're going to get started already. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Coming down slow. Once again, a slow exercise here. So yeah, with athletes, I like to really work a lot on balance because a lot of times there's a lot of power and speed, but a lot of times balance isn't thought about a lot in workouts. So I always like to challenge, especially with the NFL players, your balance is key. Especially with lunging for acceleration and deceleration, it's super important to have a nice lunge. And why not work on it while maintaining in a suspended lunge here as we're doing now. So keep in mind as I'm going down, my arms go up straight. As my knee comes up, my arms go down. And I'm just keeping it at a slow pace. Goal is to try to get that knee up to hip level if it feels good. Great work, team. Keep it up. As we're going to continue, remember, we're doing a full minute for each exercise in round 3. And I was not joking about that. Keep pulling. 3, 2, 1. I want you to go all the way down. You got 20 seconds to get it to the other side. So all you're simply going to do is cross over, get into that left foot. Now my right knee goes forward, pushing off to make sure that I am good. Remember, my balance is my personal challenge. So like I said, we're going to be learning this and working with this together. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Down slow. Take your time. All the way up. Knee to hip level if it feels good to you. Beautiful work, team. Make sure to breathe at all times. Keeping your upright posture. A lot of people like to lean forward. Do not allow your body to do that. Think of an elevator versus an escalator. An elevator goes straight up and down. An escalator goes back and forth. So think about straight down in that elevator, all the way up. Awesome work. How are you feeling? Are you feeling the work? You should. Beautiful. Keep it up. Yes, we are almost there. Are you maintaining the balance as you move? Getting close to the end with only 13 seconds left. I'm going to try to get that knee a little bit closer to the ground, but of course not touching. Trying to get that knee up to hip level. Almost there, team. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Now, quickly, you're going to transition as quick as you can into heels in. Remember those foot cradles right into the heels. Popping them in. 90-degree angle. And actually, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the one I did with the players, which is really good. Not easy. Was hamstring, hip press, return. So it's a hamstring, hip press, return. Okay, so it's 2 different exercises. Let's start together. We're going to start in 3. Get those hips floating. Hip press, hip press, down. Again, hamstring curl first. Hip press all the way up. Back to floating, straight legs. Curl first. Hip press as high as you can. Return back to floating. Rinse and repeat. This is going to burn the S out of your legs and hamstrings, I promise you. This is the whole point of what I like to call double trouble. Because once I get those hamstring curls in there, then I got to drive up in that suspended bridge and bring those hips up as high as I can. It's a lot harder than it looks. And I'm already getting tired just from doing a few of these. How are we doing? We only got 20 seconds left. Once again, go at the pace that feels good to you. You can go slower than me. You can go faster than me, but try not to let those hips get all the way down to the ground. So do not let your butt touch the floor unless you absolutely have to. Driving those hips up as high as you can. 3, 2, 1. Oh, man, that burned. Guess what? We're doing those oblique crunches again. So as soon as you're ready, get those foot cradles over the shoelaces. Turn it back around. Now, remember with the oblique crunch, it is key to always start in your plank and finish in your plank. So you always want to start and finish here before you drive your knees to that one side to the other side, okay? We're doing awesome work. Let's keep it up. I want you to take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So remember, another 1 minute of work, which means slow and controlled. Reset in your plank. Each time, only drop the knees down to the ground if you absolutely have to. Remember, you don't want to injure yourself either. So if your body's telling you it's tired, drop the knees down. It is all good. Are your toes pointed straight to the ground? This is also important as you're driving from one side to the other. Good. Keeping the arms straight as you can. You got less than 30 seconds. Can you hold for another 30 seconds? That's all I need. Awesome work. Breathe. Rinse and repeat as we are almost there. Beautiful. 13 seconds to go. If you haven't dropped your knees yet, you only got 10 seconds, and then we'll switch it up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. All right, you got 30 seconds to transition over both foot cradles to your right foot. And like I said, remember you're starting from the bottom up, which means left knee goes forward, using your hands to prop you up, and then going from there. Down slow, up slow. There's no race to this one. Take your time, okay? So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All the way down. All the way up. Good. All the way down. All the way up. Yes, each time you get down, control your movement. Think of that elevator. Remember, elevator goes straight down. Escalator goes back and forth. If you go back and forth, it's more than likely going to be having your body lean forward and back, which we don't want. Take your time, pace it. Everybody make sure that when you go down, both knees are at 90 degrees, driving that knee up, and repeat. And remember, we're all human. If you don't have perfect balance, it's okay. I don't either. Let's go. Looking good. Breathe. Because we only got 13 seconds to go. This means I should be able to get at least 2 to 3 more in. Awesome work. Knee almost touching the ground. Yes. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Oh. All right, 20-second transition. How quick are you to get over to that other foot cradle? Left foot in, right leg forward, all the way up, using both hands and breathing. Same exact idea. Keep your position in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Down all the way slow, all the way up. Yes, elevator, not an escalator. Both knees bending at 90 degrees. You control your movement. Do not let gravity pull you down. Brace your core. This will help you a lot as you're maintaining balance. Keeping your eyes straight ahead at all times. Beautiful work. And remember, slow is good. A little bit more strength, a little bit more control. Ooh, almost lost my balance there, but hey, hopefully I got it back good. Keep it up, team. Breathe. 17 seconds to go. I'm shooting for 4 more before we're done. So that's 1, getting down low, 2, getting down low, 3, last 1, and 4. Get that leg out as soon as you can. We're gonna finish with those hamstring curls to hip press. Hamstring curls to hip press. We're gonna finish with those, and those are the hard ones. And then remember, I promised you we had a very last challenge in the end. I know. You thought all this was easy. I totally get it. That's why I put an extra challenge in the end. Okay, so remember, hamstring curl, hip press, rinse and repeat. Take a deep breath in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So the curl first. Drive the hips up, back to floating. Boom. Go at the pace that feels good to you. Try not to race against me. This is not a race. It's all about doing it correctly. So once you drive those knees into that curl, drive the hips up as high as you can, back to floating a few inches off the ground, and continue from there. Rest only when you have to, but try not to let those hips drop to the ground. So you could rest with your legs fully extended without actually touching the ground. But if you have to let your body fully relax, go ahead and drop that butt to the ground. But remember, this is your last one of this round, so I want you to finish strong. Boom, exploding all the way forward. You only got 20 seconds to go, and we are done, I promise. How are we feeling? Breathing each time as you go. Those hamstrings, glutes, and legs. Oh, yes. Way to rock it. All right, so 2 minutes before we start our final challenge exercises. These last 2 are going to be fun, I promise. But please make sure to drink water because you're going to need it. Now, the last 2 challenge exercises are simple, but they're not easy. And this is a competition between everybody out there who's live streaming right now. What I want you to do, get that yellow tab all the way up as high as you can go, fully shortened. For those that know what fully shortened means, that means we're definitely doing rows. So the first challenge is 60 seconds. How many rows can you get in 60 seconds? Now, to make sure that we're all even, most of you out there, more than 90% out there, have a wall or door that you're probably going to have your feet against. So what I want you guys to do is to get all the way to your feet are touching the wall or door so we're all at that same angle. For those of you that do not have that or have it suspended underneath a beam, you want your feet in line with your anchor point, all right? So this is going to make sure worldwide we're all on the same page and we're all at the same angle. You have to do, once again, as many rows as you can in 60 seconds. This is why you're getting the full 2 minutes of rest, because you will feel the burn. I'm going to count mine. I want to see how many you guys finish up with after this. So when I finish mine, I'm going to say how many I did, and I want everybody down to comment how many they did. All right? We're going to see how this goes. So remember, low rows to begin. We got about 20 seconds to go. If you need to drink water, you better do it now because the time's going to get ready. I want you to get all the way into that position. Your feet are against the wall or door, so I already have mine ready, but make sure your legs are straight. And we're just going to rock it out. Make sure you do it correctly. Squeezing those shoulder blades as much as you can. Rinse and repeat, all right? Let's take a deep breath. We're going to start in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Here we go. So 60 seconds of work. I'm already counting mine. Let's see how you're doing. Now, for those of you that this angle's way too deep, you don't have to get at deeper of an angle. You can have less of an angle and still do your rows and still count them out. So it's up to you. If you can't get this deep of an angle, then don't get as deep. It's okay. Nice work. So you're probably gonna hear me talking less because I need to concentrate on my reps, man. I gotta make sure to see how I do here because I'm already getting tired, and I'm assuming those out there that are getting tired. But yes, we had the NFL players do it. Oh man, and they loved it. They were working it for sure. Awesome work. How are we doing out there? We got 20 seconds to go. So how are you doing? How many do you have so far? Woo. Oh yes, keep it up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Do not cheat. Once again, we're gonna count how many we did. Because we are almost done. Breathe. Oh. Woo. How many did you do? Post it quickly on that Facebook comment. Post it quickly. I did 23. Yes, I did 23. But man, did that burn. That burned my forearms, my arms, and of course the middle of my back. So I'm tired, but guess what? We're gonna do one more challenge exercise, another 60 seconds. This time, get those straps to mid-calf. Handles are in line at the kneecap. Foot cradles at mid-calf. And guess what? We are going to do and finish with atomic push-ups. Yes, sirree, Bob. We're doing atomic push-ups. What the heck does that mean? We're going to first get the toes in. Remember, over the shoelaces. Atomic push-up is a push-up combined with a crunch. So once again, you're going to start in your proper position. Push-up first, crunch second, rinse and repeat. As many as you can in 60 seconds. For those of you that looks way too hard, you can do your push-ups on your knees, and then once again, drive the knees in. Push-ups on the knees, then drive the knees in. But you got to choose one. You're either doing one or the other, okay? 60 seconds, how many can you do? So I did 23 rows, and I'm sure some of you are still putting them down there. I hope you guys beat me, which I'm sure you did, because I'm old, man. And then we're going to do our atomic push-ups in 30 seconds. How are you feeling out there? Are we having fun? Do we feel like we're athletes? I hope so. I'll tell you one thing though, I am tired. All right, so let's finish it up. This is our last challenge of the day. How many atomic push-ups can you do in 60 seconds? Write down those final comments below, and then we'll cool down. Cool? All right, so in 8 seconds, we're gonna begin. Take a deep breath as we're gonna start in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Remember, 1 push-up, 1 crunch. Atomic push-ups. How fast can you go? How many can you do? Boom. Hopefully you got your favorite song on right now because you're going to need it as we are finishing it up for the last one of the day. Yes. If you hear me breathing, you know why. Let's go. Driving those knees in. We are over halfway there. Do not quit. We are almost done for today, team. Finish it up. How far are you willing to go to finish? Woo! Woo! I'm starting to feel it big time, but I'm going to keep going. Almost there. Oh, wow. Awesome. Awesome work today. I want you to give yourself a round of applause. And how many atomic push-ups did you do? You see how tired I was? I can't even clap. Oh my goodness. How many atomic push-ups did you do? Write it down. Get it down on there. I did 21. I'm pretty sure I did 21. But hey, if you did more than me, awesome work. Kudos to you. All right, let's go ahead and cool it down. So remember, after that NFL workout, we got to get a nice cool down, at least 5 to 6 minutes. So let's make sure your straps are the mid-calf, or the mid-length. And we will finish it up with our cool down. So first exercise or stretch, getting those feet shoulder width. Get those feet forward a little bit because you have a very slight angle. Hinge from the hips. Let your head drop. Close your eyes and just breathe. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Once again, deep breath in. Deep breath out. want you to come up nice and slow. Good. Now, we're going to go ahead and do that again. So once again, reset yourself, hinging from those hips, dropping that head as low as you can go. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. I want you to come up nice and slow. Awesome work. Now, from here, we're going to get those elbows stacked to 90 degrees. Figure 4 stretch. Left foot on top of right knee. Go ahead and sit it down. As low as you want to go. Just make sure it feels comfortable. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Same exact thing. You shake your legs out a little bit before you do. Elbows stacked into the shoulders. Right foot on top of left knee. Drop it down slowly. Deep breath in. Breath out. Good. Now from here, open your feet up as wide as you can go. That feels good to you. We're going to do a Cossack stretch. So I'm going to go to my right side. Right side goes down. As I go down, my left heel's down, toes up, my arms straighten, and just relax. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Go ahead and slowly float to the other side. Remember, you're not getting up. You're just floating to the other side. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Awesome work. Let's go ahead and come up nice and slow. Keep your feet out. So you should notice if I have my handles in front of me, they're right about belly button to hip height or level. I'm going to hinge forward. So my weight stays in my butt or hips. I'm just reaching forward with the arms. Legs stay straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now stay where you're at. Don't get up. You're just going to swing those arms from right to left. So once again, swing those arms. Take your time as you do. Breathe. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up slowly. Take your time as you bring those feet back together. Okay? We're going to turn all the way around. Now you're facing away the anchor point, your wall door, or wherever you have it, where you're facing away from your strap. Walk forward as far as you can till you can't walk anymore. My feet are shoulder width. I'm standing nice and tall. And just breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Now go ahead and let your arms drop behind you. Adjust your feet a little bit so that the straps aren't like pulling you back, so you have a nice little bit of space. Now from here, go ahead and get your knees nice and soft. I'm going to drop my head down toward my knees, letting my arms relax. So my hands are still on the straps. I'm just relaxing my head all the way down. Close your eyes. Now from here, I want you to shake your head no. Like, no, Lewis. That wasn't a hard enough workout. I want nice and slow. From here, go ahead and let go of your straps. We're going to do our iso runner stretch. So once again, get down to those hands and feet, shoulder width. I want you to stay here just for a second or two. Right foot goes forward. Drive that arm up, and I want you to hold. Just hang out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to switch sides. So repeat or reset first in your plank. Switch the other side. Left foot is forward. Reach and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Back to plank. I want you to hold it here for a second. Drop those knees down. We're going to finish with our child's pose. So get your knees as wide as you can. I want you to drop those hips all the way back. I want your arms straight and just relax. Close your eyes. So your final one of the day, I just want you to breathe in and breathe out, letting your hips melt into your heels. Remember, you're just fully relaxed, letting your arms straighten out. Also think about your fingers are running away from your body, so your fingers are trying to run away as far away as they can until they're nice and straight. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Beautiful. I want you to come all the way back and take your time to get the plank. Once again, planking, walking all the way back to those hands. Beautiful. I want you to take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And Awesome, awesome work. Way to work out today, 60-minute full workout. You all did awesome out there, so way to push it, all right? So make sure to continue to do our workouts here every 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, Saturdays and Sundays at 9 a.m. We really appreciate all of you out there that are working with us, working hard, staying safe and healthy out there. Make sure if you're doing any videos out there to hashtag on Facebook and Instagram, hashtag TRX at home. Once again, hashtag TRX at home. You all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you back very, very soon. We are TRX.